doing my own thing. Love is always a way of having bad timing. But to my great surprise, ever since I looked in your eyes.
Greetings and welcome back. I am just gonna go ahead and jump right into it, y'all. I'm going in with Maybelline's Color Tattoo in Tough as Taupe, and I always use my ring finger to apply this to the lids because I feel like it just really warms the product up and makes it easier to blend. So I'm just going to pack this on my lower lid, and I always fill my brows in and then I go on to eyeshadow. So that's why my eyebrows are already done, because I do that first. And I do have an eyebrow tutorial. I'll leave the link to that down below. And I use this technique no matter what color eyeshadow I am applying. So if I were to do a dark smoky eye, I would use a black base. Or if I wanted to do a blue or green, I would use a blue or green base. Doing this step is going to ensure that the eyeshadow lasts, and it is also going to make the shadow pop. This is so important. When you pack eyeshadow onto your lid, you don't want to go in with a big fluffy brush. You want to go in with a brush that looks like this. It's only $1 at Target. It's from e.l.f. and it is my go-to eyeshadow brush. Next, I'm going to be taking some Fix Plus to that eyeshadow brush, and I don't saturate the brush. I just give it a couple mist to dampen it. Next, I'm going in with Promise Ring pigment from Maybelline STILLGLAM Cosmetics, and I am just going to carefully pack this on the lower lid. I always, 100% of the time, wet my brushes when I use pigments. It just makes them so much easier to work with. And I never take the lid color past my crease. And I always use my Sigma Duo Fiber F50 brush to knock away any fallout.
Oh, give me a new beginning. Oh, baby.
And of course, going in with a crease brush, I am going in my crease with NYX Dance the Tides, which is a matte orangey brown, and this is actually a dupe for Anastasia Beverly Hills Burnt Orange. When applying your crease color, you want to make sure that you don't take it up on the brow bone, and you want to make sure that you don't take it onto the lid. You want to stay just in the crease, and this is going to be your transition color. Now I'm going to take a clean eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to diffuse any harsh lines. Next, I'm going in with my Sigma pencil brush, and this is an absolute must-have for the lower lash line. This is the one and only brush that I use for applying shadow to the lower lash line. And I'm going back in with Promise Ring, and I did dampen the brush with a mist or two of the Fix Plus. Also, you don't have to use Fix Plus. You can use e.l.f. makeup setting spray, whatever makeup setting spray you want. I will leave a link to all the products I am using down below. Next, I'm going in with a smaller crease brush. That way we can really define the crease. I gave my brush a little mist, and then I picked up the pigment Misbehaved from STILLGLAM Cosmetics, and I'm just working this right into my crease. Now, having that transition color, the NYX Dance the Tides, you can see that it really helps blend and diffuse this new color that we're going with, so you have a nice gradient and blend of colors. And I use this technique with any eyeshadow look that I do. Next, I'm going back in with a clean brush, and I'm going to diffuse any harsh lines and make sure everything is just really well blended together. And if you feel that your brush has gotten dirty, pick up a new one and keep on blending. I like to blend, and when I think I'm done blending, I blend a little bit more. And again, I'm using my Duo Fiber brush to knock away any fallout. And the last thing I do when it comes to the eyeshadow is apply a highlight to the brow bone. And I love using an angled eyeliner brush to do this. I just like how much control I have when the brush is smaller. And I mean, this is a smaller area, so you want to use a smaller brush. I used to use an eyeshadow brush for this, and I would mess my brows up. So this brush just allows me to be more precise and just gives a cleaner look. And the highlight or eyeshadow that I'm using here is Jazzy from STILLGLAM Cosmetics. It is a pigment, and this time I did not wet the brush. Now it is time for eyeliner, and I'm taking my must-have, most loved Ninja pencil. This is from Maybelline STILLGLAM Cosmetics, and I have really sensitive eyes, so I need to be careful with the pencil, the type of product I put in my waterline, and this stuff Does not make my eyes water. It's super, super black and it just goes on so smooth and it stays put all day. I've fell asleep in this liner and woke up and still had black in my waterline. It's good stuff. Then I am going to apply liquid to the top lash line, and I really love felt tip liners. I just feel like you have so much more control, and as you can see, I'm laying this flat flush against my lash line using short strokes. I'm using MAC's Pen Ultimate, but L'Oreal makes a good one, and it is the infallible felt tip pen. Next, I apply a couple coats of mascara, and then I am going to apply some falsies. If you want a tutorial on how I apply my false eyelashes, I will leave the link down to that below. And as always, my very last step is applying mascara to the bottom lashes. And I applied my lipstick and I was done. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Peace.